Many people start mini importation business beautifully, but end up giving up in 2 months. Some give up after 1 year, and there are even others who don't even get the zeal, they don't get the morale to even start after they have learned their mini importation, they have learned the scale of importing and all of that, but they don't just figure out how they can actually be able to succeed in this particular business. So because of that, they just give up even before they start. The truth is that when you see people and they are succeeding in their mini importation business, it's not like they are just lucky. No, they have actually put in certain things. They have put in the work into whatever thing or whatever result that you are currently seeing. So it means that it is not just luck, but there is actually something different these people are actually doing to actually succeed, which we are actually going to be pinpointing most of those things in this particular video. But before we get into the video, do well to like this video, share it with friends and family. Most importantly, subscribe to this channel. On Simply Dorkie's channel, I teach you how to start and grow your mini importation business. Let's get started. The first thing is understand what mini importation really means. Apart from knowing that mini importation is importing or buying or getting items from a different country into your country, what other thing do you know mini importation to actually be? It's not just buying low and selling high. This is like one of a lot of misconception. People actually think that mini importation is all about, okay, I've seen an item that is $1, let me buy it and come and sell $10. That is all what they feel that mini importation is all about. So when they buy it at the $1 and they come and they are struggling to sell it at $10, then they give up, or they just feel like they are a failure, or they feel like they have actually failed in the mini importation business. Mini importation is actually a business model on its own. It's like a whole business venture on its own. As most of us are treating it like it is just a side hustle, or it is just, something that, yes, I've learned, I can do it, let me just do it. It doesn't work like that. It is a whole business model that actually needs planning, knowledge. You need the right knowledge of it. Also need branding. So these things are very, very vital things that you actually need in your mini importation journey or in your mini importation business. The next thing is choose the right products for your business. Smart mini importers or mini importers that will not easily give up or fail on their business are people that import smarter other than following trends. Now, you have seen that, oh, this particular thing, importer A is selling it. Do you know why importer A is selling it? You don't know why importer A is selling it. Yet, immediately you saw it, you have also bought it to actually come and sell. Thinking that the way you have seen importer A selling out, you'll be like, oh, sold out, sold out, sold out, sold out. You also think that when you also pack 50 boxes and come, it's also going to be sold out like that. You are just heading to, to crashing that mini importation business. You need to choose the right product that actually works for you. Now, let me use this Shein bills and part bills and all of that. It's also a very good business that many people are in. Okay, one of the most asked questions that I actually get, somebody wants to join a course on it, and the first question the person asks me is, how do I sell it, or how do I get market for it? And I'm like, you don't know how to get the market for it. You don't also know how you're going to sell it, yet you want to import it. You see, like, that is just like, the realest question I could ask. Because something that you haven't done a market research on, you basically don't have the target market for it. Like you basically don't even know how you are going to sell it. So why are you importing it? You are definitely importing it because you have seen that other people are importing it. And that is like the roadmap to actually crashing your mini importation business or it's failing, right? So before you can actually, this is for those that want to use it as a business. You buy products to come and sell. You really have to know the type of product that actually works for you. Okay. Another thing you don't have to joke with is you playing with unique products. Now, whether you are buying to sell or you are doing pre-order or whatever thing that you are doing, okay, so far as it's about a product you are buying to come and sell, you don't have to ignore unique products. Now, somebody will be like, Dorkie, what is this unique product? Name some of the unique products for us. See, if I sit here and I mention a unique product to you, that product is no more a unique product. That is just the fact. If I stand here and I tell you that buy this thing over here is a unique product, it is not a unique product anymore. A unique product is a product that is for you. That is why there is unique attached to it. It is uniquely for you. You are going to discover that unique product. Now, how do you discover these unique products? Most of us don't even make time on our 1688, our Pindodo, Alibaba, or wherever we source for, we don't make time. We actually need to make time to sit on this platform. There are times that I'm not buying. I'm not going to buy anything. But I just go over there. I try to scroll through to see what is new. The next thing most of us don't do is that we don't follow our suppliers, especially on Pindodo 1688. Even Alibaba, you can follow suppliers. Once if you buy from a supplier once, or even you check out their store and they have good items, quickly follow them, because it also works just like a social media platform. These platforms work like that. Once they put out a new product, it will always come onto your timeline. So far as you are following them, it will come onto your timeline. So these are some of the ways you can actually get unique products. These unique products are not products that you have to really to really joke with. You actually have to start selling what people need and not what is already saturated in the market that everybody is selling. Now, see, let me use this particular blender for example. You see this blender over here. A new importer is going to buy these blenders to come and do what? Now, I'm not saying that this blender, like it is just bad, like nobody should import it anymore and all of that. But I mean, if you really want to make sales, if you really want to make sales, like you want to go into blender business or blender importation, why would you be importing this blender as at right now? Because there are so many misconceptions about this blender. Immediately, we those that are right now, we even have stocks of this particular blender. Sometimes you try to convince somebody, oh, my motor is the best motor, like the copper motor, but the person doesn't even believe you. Meanwhile, you are selling the proper motor, but they will not believe you to buy it, because the fake ones or the ones that doesn't have good motors are so many in the system, and almost everybody knows about this particular blender over here. So this is just an example, right? You don't go in for things that people are already selling. Leverage on unique products. That's one thing. And you must not pre-order on anything at all. Like, it's not everything. Those days of pre-ordering that, somebody, you are selling a $1 watch, a $2 shoe, a $3 bag, then somebody will buy all the three, put it at one, then after 2-3 months it arrives, you pack it. Those times, to me, it is gone. Okay, many importers, if you really want to do this mini importation business smartly, you have to restructure. You have to restructure your game, because as at right now, pre-order shouldn't still be done that way. See, you can leverage on specific products you want to do pre-orders on. Okay, I've seen many importers that are now doing this thing, that I feel like it is a good thing to do. You leverage on one particular thing or two particular items, or like a niche. So you are into ladies bags, so you do pre-orders on ladies bags. You are into hair, you do pre-orders on hair. You are into clothing, you do pre-orders on clothing, right? But going to get these small items on Pindodo 1688, then you post it, like, I just feel like it's part of the reason why most people feel like they have actually failed in this particular mini importation business. So sit yourself down. If that is what is going to actually help the type of business, maybe the type of people that you are attracted to, or people that get into your DM, that's the things that they are actually interested in. That is fine. You can go ahead. But if you don't have that target market, strategize, your pre-orders, okay? And if you also buy items to sell, you must not sell everything. Okay, if it's bags that you want to buy, I've seen so many mini importers and they are doing perfectly fine with that. You can see somebody, the person gets a particular unique product, they'll buy like boxes, they'll come advertise. So they are only advertising only those items. They sell it out, they change a different item, or they buy the same item. It is also part of the mini importation. Okay, you must not buy everything to feel that you are a mini importer. Even if it's one unique product, you can actually cash out on that one unique product. Now, the next thing that you need to consider is to build a brand, not just a store. Whether it is an online store, it's a physical store that you are operating, okay? Whatever thing that you do, make sure that you build a brand around it. Now, mini importation has so many branches. It's not all about pre-order. It's not all about buying to sell. It's not all about, the regular things that we usually do. There is a whole lot into mini importation. People have used mini importation to go into production, which now I am, rooting out for my people, those of us who have the capital to do. Why won't you go into production? Use your mini importation knowledge, go into production. It's not all about pre-order. It's not all about buying to sell. If you have the capital to start producing a brand for yourself, producing something around a brand that people will know you for it, why won't you do it? Okay, so make sure in whatever thing you do, you build a brand around it. Now, how do you start to build this brand around your mini importation business? The first thing is to give us a specific thing that you are known for. Okay, there are a lot of people when we talk of pre-orders, we can mention them. There are a lot of people when we talk of mini importation coaching, or when it comes to teaching mini importation, you can actually figure your hands on. When it comes to logistics, okay, all of that is part of mini importation. Logistics is part of mini importation. When you import, when you buy your items, and the system that brings it down to you, it's not all right. You look at how these shipping companies stress us. So it means that they are a vital part of mini importation. So logistics too is also another branch of mini importation. When you think of the best shipping company, where does your mind take you to? That's all of that is part of the brand. So whether you are into logistics, you are into importation, you are into importation coaching, you are into buying and selling, you are into pre-orders, you are into whatever. There are so many. You need to build a brand around yourself. Now, before you can be able to build this brand around yourself, you need to understand that, see, you cannot compare your day one to somebody's 10 years. You can't compare your 2 years to somebody's 10 years. Even if you that have been in the system for 2 years or 3 years or whatever, you feel that you have the experience more than somebody that have been in the business or in the system for more than 15 years. If you feel that you have experience more than that person, there is definitely things that person have experienced in the number of years the person has that you haven't experienced. So before you can build a brand for yourself, you need to understand that whatever field that you are getting into, those people are already putting in their best. So you are going to add up. If you see them as their competitors, that's where the issue starts. So the person is doing A. Okay, let me also go and do A plus. But when you see it, okay, this person is doing A, let me add B. Once we are done with B, let me add C. Then you see that what we are progressing. We are progressing. By the time you realize we are heading to Z. Okay. But if you feel that okay, these people are my competitors, all of us will all be at the A. And you'll be adding your plus and be going. So before you can build a brand around somewhere, whether it's pre-orders you want to go into, understand that those who are already there, they are not your competitors. They are actually people that have done their best that you are actually going to add up. That is why I have issues with mini importers when somebody is dragging a fellow mini importer and we feel like, oh, why don't you come to my place? At my place, I don't do this. At my place, I don't do that. That is why I'm saying that maybe you haven't had that experience. Okay, your customers are 5. That person's customers are 2,000. So comparing your customer base to that person's customer base, you are not being fair to that person. If God also blesses you to get to that person's customer base, maybe your dragging might even be worse than the other person. So I have so much issues with people who try to make it seem like I am like the best pre-order vendor. I am the best importation coach around that you can see, and that if you go elsewhere, whatever the person is, whatever you are buying from the person, or whatever you are teaching, whatever the other person is teaching you, or whatever services the other person is giving you is, it's nothing compared to what I am giving you. I don't believe in that. We are all here to put in the work for the mini importation to actually work. So before your brand can stand, you need to actually realize we are all here to hold each other to brand up. Okay. Now, the other ways, with that being said, one of the good ways that can actually help you build your brand very well is by actually showing yourself. People can't buy from people that they don't trust. People can't, partner with another person that they don't know. They don't know your face. Like they basically know nothing about you. People don't trust brands they don't know. So you have to come up. That is where I have issues with my people who are always like, I am a shy person. I don't know how to sit by the camera and talk. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do that. All of us didn't wake up one day and started to just sit by the camera and start talking. It was a process. Once you start the process, you'll surely get there. So if you want to build a brand around your mini importation business, you actually need to be out there. I'll always tell you, if you can start a TikTok account, you can start a YouTube, or you can start a Facebook, Instagram, wherever platforms. All of these platforms are special in their own ways. Like they are special in their own ways. Any place at all you feel comfortable in. But one of the easiest ones you can actually blow up and break through is the TikTok. Over the whatever video, one day it will surely blow up. That's one of the easiest places you can actually blow up. Okay, so make sure you bring yourself to the timeline. Let us see you. Let us see the things you can do. I can't even begin to talk about, the blessings this particular YouTube channel, or how far this YouTube channel has actually sent my mini importation brand. I can't even finish all today, because there was a time that it will get to like a whole 2 months, 3 months, nobody have joined my importation course. Okay, but since I'm here, I'm teaching people, know that, okay, so I'm having this importation issue. When I take it to Dorkie, she can be able to help me. I'm having this. When I take it to here, this person can be of help. That is how you actually build a brand around your mini importation business. The next thing is to manage your capital wisely. Most of us don't import wisely, right? The fact that you see a fellow mini importer bringing in so many goods, you don't know why. Like, you basically know nothing. You don't even know if maybe those items are being shared with a friend, is shared with a family member, like something. You don't know anything about it. All you just know is that, okay, this person have bought 50 boxes, let me also buy 100 boxes. Then you push in these items, it comes and it doesn't really work out the way you want. So before you venture into something, you need to do it minimal. You check the market, you see how it actually works, then you can actually see how you can actually scale it up. If at the end of the day you get all the money, all the capital, you're not able to to manage it wisely, it can also lead to mini importation failure. You don't need big capital to start. Okay, you need a smart capital to start, not a big capital. So at whatever stage, that is why I believe in small beginnings. If you start and it's even small, make sure, so far as you are managing it wisely, you can scale up on it. Promote and sell your business. Okay, so whatever platforms, either it's the TikTok, it's YouTube, it's Facebook, well, you can even run ads, but make sure you're constantly promoting your business, you're constantly promoting the things you do, so that you are always in the minds of others. The last thing I'll be leaving with us is keep learning and networking. You see this mini importation business that we are in, just like I said, if you feel like you know everything, you are just heading to to somewhere, you are heading to a place that you might crash. Mini importation is a business that you constantly have to keep learning. Just like this recent update on 1688, you will surely have to learn the process and know how that tool works, and see if it can help your business, right? But if you fail to learn and you are like, okay, let me continue using my other thing, meanwhile there is a different option that is way better, or maybe, okay, overseas have come, you jump on it. Okay, now I will not use any shipping company again. Then, not knowing that there are certain things in there you need to actually learn, which you have failed to learn. So learning a mini importation, like mini importation, it never ends. You are always going to be learning. So you have to keep learning and updating yourself and upgrading yourself. When you see new things have come, new updates have come, be interested in it. Try to update yourself. Okay, when you feel that, okay, my other mini importers are talking about this, they are saying this. If you are not updated, how do you know what exactly is happening in like your field of work? You wouldn't know what exactly is happening. And by the time you realize it, then you might be left behind. When you see something that you can actually partner or network with other mini importers, why not? Why not? Most of the time we just feel like, okay, everything should center around me, or everything should center, so far as that thing is not you that is doing it, then it is not a good idea, or then it is not a nice thing. But if you stop looking, or if you stop seeing your other mini importers as competitors, you will then realize that, oh, these particular people, there are so many businesses that we can actually network or partner together to actually do. Okay, so don't stop learning, don't stop networking. If you find somebody that can be of help to your brand or to your business that is also into mini importation, don't see them as competitors, see them as people you can actually network with. Okay, I'm going to be leaving you with this. Okay, success in your mini importation business, it is not luck. As I said at the beginning, it is not luck, it is continuous learning. You have to keep learning. Mini importation is something that you never stop learning. You have to keep learning. Every shipment that you do should actually teach you something. I actually learn from everything. Any of my item that arrives, I learn a new thing, because that's where you get to experience different suppliers, the way different suppliers behave, why the way different suppliers behave, how they package your item, and you feel like, no, it should have been done this way. Oh, okay, so this supplier actually did well. All of that, they are learning processes. They are things that you learn each day. So this is something that I'm going to be leaving with us today. Do well to like this video, share it with friends, and most importantly, subscribe to this particular channel. And I'll be seeing you in my next video. It is bye bye.